Well, you talked earlier about the 180 everyone did on Mason Rudolph. What about the 180 the entire league did on Fields? The
Yeah.
Steelers got Fields a year ago for a 6th-round pick. And now it's like everyone's like, oh, $20 million a year. And whether you think that's too much or not
Yeah.
enough, you are exactly right, Jarrett, when it comes to the market value of quarterbacks. You are spot on of what a starting quarterback costs in the NFL. And I would make the argument, too, that for those first 6 games, the Steelers had the handcuffs on Fields not to turn the ball over. That was his biggest
Right.
criticism
Right.
coming in. And I would also argue he was running Russell Wilson's offense, not an offense tailored around his skill sets.
Yeah.
And
And
and,
he,
and that's not me being hindsight 2020.
mhm.
Russell Wilson was a captain. He was named a captain before the start of the season, before the calf injury. So clearly the plan was to start Wilson all along. He had his calf injury, so that didn't happen.
I think that the handcuffing didn't do them any favors because, like, you've got this uber athletic quarterback who, for all the faults of the Bears and not putting enough talent around him, they at least said, all right, Justin, if that first read isn't there and you feel pressure, run. And like that game against the Dolphins, I think it was at 2021 or 22, where he has just two of the greatest runs you've ever seen a quarterback make. And he's showcasing, like, hey,
A player.
yes,
Yeah.
player make. Yeah. And he's showcasing, like, look, man, I am uber talented. Just give me some help. And the Steelers, they didn't give him any help because it was George Pickens and Jarrett Bailey and Mark Bergin playing receiver. and they didn't do a lot to give him a ton of weapons to really help him out in the first place. So, like, if there was any place that he could have succeeded in just like taking off after the first read of Pickens isn't open, it was there. And I think that they would have benefited from doing so a little bit more in those first 6 games. And even so, he went 4-2 as a starter.